That's good. We're getting some folks coming on in here. That's excellent. So I'm really excited about this today because we're going to be talking about something that I think it took me a long time to learn this. So it's going to be an awesome learning, I hope, a learning lesson for you, because if you follow this, you're going to be able to cut your time to money, your time to cash by a lot. So yeah. Yeah, we will try to do a replay, Lisa, so we'll see how we can do with this today and try to get a replay on this. But, you know, it all depends on the technology, and the technology has been a little funky lately because of so many people using the online stuff. Okay, we're going to wait just like 30 seconds more, and I see a few names that I recognize. Not a ton. That's good. I'd like to have a lot of new folks on here as well. So great. All right, let's time. So let me make sure that we're recording and everything's looking good. Yep, we are. All right. Hey, my name is David Perdue. I'm the founder and CEO of MyNAMS.com and the Novice to Advanced Marketing System. And I was just saying a little bit earlier that I'm really excited to do this today because I finally have decided that this is something I really need to share with a lot of people, and that is how to cut the learning curve on building a business online and get to the money fast. So the title of this is how to get a 1K income stream flowing by the end of the week. Now, without building products, spending money on infrastructure, or creating sales pages or dealing with customers. That's kind of a dream, right? It's a dream for a lot of people because they don't want to have to spend all of their time building and learning and investing all of their money into something that may or may not work. So we're going to focus on how today to get to the money as fast as possible. Now, this is a big promise, how to get a 1K income stream flowing by the end of the week. And I will tell you that it completely depends on what you do with your time and your energy and your input. I can't guarantee anything with anybody about this technique and how it works. But depending on your efforts, I've done everything possible here to help you get to the money as fast as possible by stripping away as much as possible. So we're really going to jump in and dig in. So, and I'm glad to see so many people here, and I'm really glad to that there's so many people on here interested in this topic. So let's get started. Jump right in. So my goal for you today is to help you start making money online fast without falling into the traps that cause so many people to give up and quit after investing thousands of dollars without making any money. So I know a lot of folks are in that category. I was in that category for a couple of years myself, really frustrated, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that. So if you stay until the end, you're going to discover the fastest way to put cash in your bank account and build an income stream that requires absolutely nothing from you except the bare minimum effort. And I'll give you the link to the NAMS income stream calculator that I'm going to show you here in a few minutes. You'll have that link and be able to copy that file and be able to use it for your own materials. So hang on, I think you're going to love that. Now, this is completely different from anything else you've ever seen online because most business coaches are going to tell you how you have to have their stuff. They're not teaching you how to get to the cash fast without investing in the hardware and the software and the bright shiny objects. You know, that's how people make money, is bright shiny objects. And we are really focused on staying with the fundamentals of the business, but also to get you to the cash fast. And that's important to us. So I'm only interested in making sure that you can put in the least effort possible to build a $1,000 per week recurring income stream on autopilot. So thank you for being here once again. So why am I the perfect person to offer this training? I have made all the online business mistakes and come out on the other side as a successful and well-respected online business trainer. That's me in my little canoe on my little lake behind my house. With thousands of students in the MyNAMS Insiders Club and students who attended one of our 14 live NAMS workshops, I've helped a lot of people create incomes that changed their lives for nearly 15 years now. And I built one of the fastest growing and most dedicated online training libraries available on the web today, and that's the MyNAMS Insiders Club. And we're not going to talk about that today, but at some point you'll want to investigate that as well, because it is probably the deal of the century. So we're going to take a look today, though, at the Resell material and why resell rights are so important for you in building your online business. But first, I wanted to tell you about how I lost my butt in the first 2 years of doing my business online, and almost lost my marriage too. So when I started, I spent $22,000 over 2 years, $22,000 over 2 years, doing everything wrong before I made my first nickel online. Everything wrong. And it was like a mystery to me. Everything was like a mystery to me. But I bought all the hype about creating products, ebooks, and massive training packages that were overwhelming to people like me. You know, an overwhelm is one of the huge things that we have to deal with all the time. So my marriage was suffering at that point because I'd invested so much money and gotten so little in return. But the big deal was that I had done it without telling anybody. So everything was a mess. It was just a real problem. So after struggling for several years, I discovered 3 things. Making sales is the best motivator. Making sales is the thing that keeps you going all the time. Making sales is the one that excites us. I mean, when we see the cash register ring, or we see our PayPal account give us a little tick that says we've gotten money in the account, it is always a welcome thing. It always makes us feel good. So the second thing I learned, though, was doing as little as possible is the key to success. Doing as little as possible is the key to success. Not more, little, as little as possible. Creating your own product is the third thing. Creating your own product is the last thing you should do. Creating your own product is the last thing that you should do. And that is why we're here. So we want to talk about the things that we need to do to get to the cash fast. So that's really important. It's really important. So let me just get to the next slide here and tell you that by watching and buying and testing, by the way, I'm watching the question box here, so sometimes I'm going to drift off and see if anybody has any questions yet or any response. So I'm just going to, I'm keeping my eye on that as well. So I'll stop occasionally, but I won't address them as they come in because that's just too distracting. But I will address all your questions at certain times during this webinar. So by watching, testing, buying, and reverse engineering other marketers' products, I discovered 3 big secrets. Secret number 1 is keep your processes incredibly simple. Secret number 2 is get sales consistently by the end of the week. Remember that motivation piece. And secret number 3 is build the right traffic to the right offer. That's the kind of the key that we all have to pay attention to, not all the mechanics. The title of this is how to get 1K income stream flowing by the end of the week. It's not a trick, it's not hype, and anyone can do it. You just have to understand the numbers and why the numbers are so important. So the importance of this, of math, is really going to show itself here now. You know, when I'm talking about math, I'm not talking about geometry or algebra or trigonometry or any high-level math. It's just basic subtraction, addition, and especially multiplication. That is something we really, and division. That is something we really need to focus on, is how do we multiply what's working well? And we're going to do more and more of that as we go with the reseller packages. So what do you need to know? 1, product price. 2, average conversion rate. 3, traffic sources. 4, number of clicks from each source. 5, whether it's recurring or not. And 6 is the cost per transaction. So let's look at those a little closer. But first, you remember that I said, I promised that in the first 20 minutes, I'd show you a tool to predict your income, and I'm going to. It's called the NAMS Income Stream Calculator. And it's something that we developed for our own business that we use. And I'm going to give you a copy of this tool at the end of the call here today. But right now, we're going to do a little bit more of the math and go through it and show how that fits into this tool. So you need to watch for the link at the end of the call, and we'll even do a little training on it if you want at the end of the call. It'll be up to you guys. You just tell me what you need at the end, and we will do it. So how much do you want to earn? It's really a math problem, right? So if you want to earn $52,000 a year, and I'm using easy numbers, if you want to earn $52,000 a year, that's $1,000 a week. So we divided 52,000 by 52 weeks and came up with $1,000 a week. And you divide that $1,000 a week by $143 a day. I'm sorry, by 7, and you get $143 a day. So if you are seeing the math here, you can break it down into even smaller chunks. Let's say you're going to work 7 hours a day. That's going to be just over $20 an hour. And that's what you're going to end up with. Now that sounds like a time for dollars thing, but if you have a job today, you're working time for dollars. So you want something to compare it to. So if you're able to build an income that is not time for dollars, but delivers $143 a day, that's pretty awesome. That gives you some freedom, and we're going to focus on that even more as we get into this. So let's talk about per product revenue just a tad. $143 per day equals, take the number of units that you're going to sell times the price. So we want to know the number of units per product times the price of that product. How many do we have to sell to equal $143 per day? So you can do 2 products at $75, or 5 products at $30, or 10 products at $15, 20 products at $7. So you can see that, the higher the product, I mean, you could do 1 product every other day at $300, and it's still going to give you the $143, $150 average. But if you focus on the sweet spot, where's the sweet spot that's going to be able to convert for you fast and build profit? Build profit. That's what we're after, is profit. And that's determined by your market and by your product and by your price. And of course, by the problem and the solution, which always underbases everything. That's the foundation of everything. So what's the problem and what's the solution? And do you have a product that delivers that solution to a wide audience? So let's say we're choosing 5 products at $30, $150. So you would find a product that solves a problem, and you would sell it to get as many sales as possible. But you know that to earn what you want to earn, you got to do at least 5 of those a day. So that's not terrible. That's not hard, right? Once you break it down, $150 a day is not too bad. That's a lot easier to do than thinking about $1,000 a week, or even $52,000 a year, or more, whatever you want to do. So this is the NAMS income stream calculator. It's a basic spreadsheet, and it's a Google spreadsheet. And it has some calculations on it, and it has a back end to it that you can modify the data so that you can use it for your own products. But I'll just give you an example from this for one of our products, which is called the Profit Planners. And the Profit Planners is a membership program, and it is a monthly, annual, and lifetime. And the monthly is $20, the annual is $77, and the lifetime right now is $120. And we know, because of our history of selling this product, that about 30% of the people will take the monthly. About 20% of the people will take the annual. And about 50% of the people will take the lifetime. So that's a one-time fee right there. And we also know that we make about 5% conversion, which is pretty good on a recurring membership site. 5% conversions on this. So if we know that we're making 5% conversions, and we know how many sales we have to make, then we can figure out how much traffic we have to put on it. That's what clicks are. Clicks are the amount of traffic that you're getting. So clicks would be, that you're getting 310 clicks, or you're getting driving traffic from other locations like Facebook or YouTube or whatever. If you're getting, let's say you're getting 1,000 views on your YouTube account each week, on your YouTube channel each week, and let's say that you're getting a 30% click-through rate from your YouTube channel 1,000 views, 30% click-through is going to give you about 300 clicks, right? So we know if we're going to get about 300 clicks, about 5% of those are going to end up buying that product. So that's how we back this up. That's how we work the math on this. So when we get into the tool at the end of this thing, you'll be able to see that you can edit this and really do a lot of prediction here. I've even built in a savings product here. So we call that savings or reinvestment or whatever you want to call it. But you could actually put aside for vacation. You could put aside for reinvesting into your business. You could do whatever. And then it's going to show you what your weekly amounts are over here. So, you minus your fees, that would be your cart fees, and minus your savings fee equals your total outgoing. So on $1,000 a week, you're going to have about $55,000, $1,072, you're going to have about $55,000 a year here. Now, that's not all of it because you've got the rest of that in the savings over here. So you got 10% over here in savings. Okay, so let's go back to this in the beginning here. Let's just walk through this real quickly. We've got a distribution of products. So if you've got one product here, you've only got one product that you're selling, and you may not have any right now. This is just a hypothetical. You've only got one product that you're selling, it would be 100%. And you would have to have as many sales as you need to earn the amount that you get. So you're going to adjust your clicks number to understand how to drive the traffic, and that adjusts on the back end of this based on the input that you get from that you put in from where you're driving your traffic from, whether it's Facebook or YouTube or email or whatever. So this becomes a calculator. You just choose your price, tells you what the gross is, tells you what your fees are based on the fee percentage up here, tells you what the savings is that you have based on the savings here. That can be 0, that can be 100%, it can be whatever. And you can adjust anything that's in green. You can adjust anything that's in green: distribution, price, conversion rate, fees, and savings. What you don't adjust is this. This pulls from the back side of your traffic plan. So the other sheet on this is a traffic plan that you drive into. So this can get a little thick right now, but we're going to go through it later, and I'll show you exactly how it works and how you can create your own, predict your own income streams with this little tool. And it is kind of brilliant because what it does is it shows you that you just need to focus on this number, the clicks. How are you going to get traffic in here? How are you going to get traffic in here? Okay. Now you may be saying, oh, I don't have any products. We're going to take care of that. Watch this entire webinar, and you're going to see exactly how you end up only having to focus on clicks. So the key question is, what are you sending all that traffic to? Now, people think that it can get really complicated because they're really concerned about driving to the right thing, to their own products, building their own products. But it doesn't really matter as long as the products are good. So you're going to send all of the traffic that you can drive to your products, other people's products, any product, as long as it's good. But why would you spend all your time creating your own products when you can sell other people's products fast? And I'm going to show you why that's so important. But remember this, you do not have to do the work if you're selling other people's products. We want to do this as fast as possible. So now I discovered this the hard way, and you'll discover the easy way here in a bit, but I'm going to show you the hard way first, because the hard way, while it can be incredibly frustrating, we kind of love it. So because it feels like we're doing something really important. So here's what most people do because they're mistakenly taught to do this. But first, let's look through this. It is something that we love to do, and it's something that gurus love to teach. You know, and you hear this all the time, making money online is easy. Well, no, it's not. Build information products and sell them over and over. Yep, absolutely. If you've got some time on your hand and some money, you can do that. Create a membership site and collect recurring income. Absolutely. Creating a membership site is a kind of a technology nightmare sometimes, and you have to go through all kinds of business models with membership sites to make sure that you've got the right thing together, and you put You have to build all that content, and then you have to make sure you have the members. You have to be able to convert to members. This is a huge mistake. Following all that is a huge mistake. This is how this mistake happens. We're going to walk through the steps of the hard way. Step one, create an online business because you have something you want to share, an ebook or a training course or membership site. That's what they tell you to do, right? Find something you want to share and create a business around that. But you can't do any of that without infrastructure. So you invest in hosting, domain, website, blog, merchant account to collect money, an autoresponder system, email campaigns, landing pages, freebies to build a list, social media presence, private label rights material to create content fast, video players, video creation tools, every bright shiny object that comes along because you think it's going to be the thing that helps you make money fast. And soon you've spent thousands of dollars without any income, like I did. And step three is calm your spouse down, because all they see is money going out after discovering you've been hiding the credit card bill, buying and buying like an addicted shopaholic, jeopardizing the family finances, vacations, and relationships. Step four is creating a product. You decide you've got to create your product. You've done all that other stuff. You've built the infrastructure. You're doing all of that to build the foundation to plant your product on. You do the research. You validate the market. You spend a lot of time writing and organizing. You outsource what you can't do. And months later, it's ready. Maybe months later, it's ready. Step five is build a sales and delivery system. Create the sales page, test pricing, test conversions, choose the right shopping cart. This is where everything happens. Once you've got a product and once you've got a sales page on it, you spend all of your time tweaking it and testing conversions, because there's a huge difference between 0.5% conversion and 5% conversion. That's like 10 times your revenue. So you want to get all your conversions right. It's a constant job of testing. You have to choose the right shopping cart. The right shopping cart can improve your sales. You want to create the delivery funnel. How do you get stuff to people, and how do you monetize that delivery funnel so they buy more? Test the sales and the delivery as well. You build a support system. This is huge. How do you support the customers? How do you support the buyers? That can become incredibly tedious, and it takes a team sometimes to do that. The more sales and traffic you get, the more you have to deal with support, always. It's just part of the business. And then the last thing is to create a process to handle refunds and sales questions. So refunds happen, and if you miss them, your reputation just gets hammered. And if you don't handle sales questions, pre-sales questions, then you don't make the sale. Step six is that you end up launching your product. So you got to build a marketing plan, create a traffic plan, round up JV partners, which is really hard, create a promotion contest, create traffic generation content, images and posts, and create promotional videos and write email campaigns. Now we come to the last step, which is step seven. You create evergreen content and traffic plan. Once you've launched your product and it's making some sales, then you create an evergreen content and traffic plan. You post the blog material, schedule social media posts, you schedule the email campaigns, you send to free offers to build your list, and you create follow-up campaigns to drive continuous sales. Now, this is where most online business wannabes make a major decision, because they get to this point, they've invested money, and they're not making any sales, and they're at their wits' end, and they either quit or they decide to trudge ahead with little success. The hard way costs thousands of dollars and takes months and years to complete. And maybe you'll see some sales at the end of the process. And I've been doing this 15 years, and it took me a long time to get the momentum that I really needed to get. And I had a full-time job for the first 5 years. So I was able to support myself while I made all these mistakes. But if you're like most online business people, including me, your first effort's going to fail. Mine did miserably. So what's the easy way? Now, the easy way is really, really simple. And I overlooked this. Most people do overlook this. The key is you skip steps 1 through 6, and you focus on step 7. That way you bypass 99% of the investment and focus on making sales while building your list. And you learn how to market effectively and drive traffic to sell online. That is the only skill that you need to have to be successful online. If you can drive traffic and sell online, you're going to be able to make a lot of money. So that's the thing you got to learn how to do. You don't need to learn how to install a blog post. You don't need a WordPress blog. You don't need to learn how to create an ebook. You don't need to learn how to edit a video. You need to learn how to market effectively and drive traffic to sell online. So I stumbled on this technique a few years ago when I was completely desperate, and it has taken my business to a new level. So how do you bypass step 1 through 6? I mentioned resale rights earlier, and that's the key. Licensing other people's products. Now, why would you want to focus on resale rights? Here's a couple examples. And there are different levels of resale rights material. One is done for you content. A lot of people call this PLR. And I'm going to give you an example of how that works and why it works so well. It's called found money, building streams of multiple income. That's one of our best programs in our system. It's gotten so much raving reviews. We've really enjoyed this. We've maintained it over years, and it costs us $47 to start with somebody else's product that they created as a private label rights product. We've paid $47 for it, and we have now topped $250,000 in revenue on that one product. Now, this was a private label rights done for you, which meant that there was a lot of work. We did a lot of editing in the front end of this and just created a report out of it to see what the interest was. The interest was huge. So after we created the report, we created a course. We took some of the material from their course and turned it into our course. And it's about 80% mine now, about 20% theirs. And we have updated it over the years to be current. And now we're looking at almost a complete product that is ours. So we went from a done-for-you product to our own product. But I put a lot of work into that because it's a done-for-you private label rights product. It's still better than starting from scratch. It's still better from starting from scratch, but I had to build my own sales page, my own funnel, all of that stuff. Then there's another product like automated list profits. Now I've started focusing on these kind of resale rights products because we purchased a resale license to this for $9.97. And we've done nearly 10K in sales to our community in the last few months. And we don't even promote it. It's just the back end of a funnel. And that's 1,000% return in just a few months. The only thing that I needed from that was a link. I didn't have to have anything else. All I needed was a link because I had 100% commission on this product. So it went to their system, and people, all of the sales and all of the delivery was done at their end. So all I did was send them people, and they sent me, the people sent me money when they bought it. So that's my kind of resale rights product, something that I didn't have to do anything with, no building. I just had to get a link, that's all. So resale rights products help you hit your goal fast. That's the reason it's so important. You're driving more sales in record time, every business person's goal. You're getting to the cash fast, and that's the key to growing and creating a sustainable business. Creating long-term assets, income streams is wealth building 101. So the more income streams, the more diversified you are, the healthier your business is going to be and the longer it's going to last. Building relationships are really important because they're worth the weight in gold as you build your business. You're going to be building relationships with those providers and with the people that are your customers, and you're going to be building the kind of relationships that, one, they buy over and over from you, but two, you've got relationships with vendors that you can go out and sell them your products when you start doing them, if you ever want to start doing them. So you learning marketing and sales without risking your investments in overhead is really smart. And you have to focus on mastering traffic. That's your only job. So I'm going to take a little breath here, and I'm going to look to see if we have any questions in here. So give me just a minute. Let's see. Okay, somebody said not thousands, but tens of thousands. Yep, you've spent that much, I understand. And yes, it's not easy. Well, there are steps I didn't even think of. Yeah. It is, there are things that happen when you're building your own products and your own business that you get sidetracked by because you just find yourself going down a real rabbit hole. So yeah, I understand that, Sean. All right, so we're going to go on, and this is the big question, right? You do want to make money fast, right? That's the goal. We all want to get to the money fast. So what would you do with an extra $1,000 a week? And how long would it take you to earn that extra $1,000 a week with your own products? I mean, you can think months here or years, maybe never. Because once you build the products, it doesn't mean that people are going to buy them. It's that old field of dreams philosophy that a lot of us had in the beginning. Build it and they will come. That does not happen anymore. People, successful people, never build it until they built the crowd who wants it. So I hope you understand that thought. They never build the product until they have an audience hungry for the solution that they're going to create. Then they create the solution. So that's a key to product creation, but it takes forever to still build that product unless you've got a system in place, unless you understand how to do it. And that takes a long experience and a lot of outsourcing in a lot of ways. So what would you do with an extra $1,000 per week? That kind of money is life-changing. You could give up your job, save for a child's college fund or wedding, get a new car, pay off your house over time. That's a lot of money. $1,000 a week is a lot of money. It's $4 grand a month, $52,000 a year. That's extra money that we're talking about. There's so much more you could do with $1,000 a week, and I hope you see the possibilities. I also hope you see the value in this little time we spent together so far. So all this is great, but how will you create a $1,000 a week income stream? That's where our little tool comes in. Remember, I'm going to give this to you at the end. It's all about the traffic. It's all about that 310 clicks up there. We want to be able to drive 310 clicks to a product, a resale rights product, so that you can automatically be reaping rewards just by driving traffic. And if you do that, you're going to hit the numbers that you want to hit of $1,000 a week. Now, you may not know a lot about driving traffic, but you don't want to make it hard. You want to focus on easy. You want to make this easy. You want to find a resale rights product that you want to promote that gives you a great monthly recurring income opportunity. You want to make sure that you also get promotional material that you can use to build your list and drive traffic from multiple sources in multiple formats. In other words, you have to have content to help you drive the traffic. So that's a huge key to this whole process. You've got to have product to help you drive traffic on your resale product. So get your link approved. That's the next step. Get your link approved, and then you'll have the 100% commission. You only want a product, a resale product that gives you a link and content. You don't want to have to build the funnels and build the product. Find your best traffic pools. Remember, we said we're looking for traffic pools that already are hungry for your solution. So you're going to find your best traffic pools that you spend your time doing that. Create ongoing evergreen promotional campaigns. And if you've got the content, you can do that. You'll need an autoresponder. You'll need to be able to send out content. You'll need to be able to post on Facebook and LinkedIn and Pinterest and Instagram and all the social material. You want to do YouTube. You want to do those kind of things because you're driving traffic. That's the key for you, is to drive traffic. Once you get the traffic promotional campaigns in place, you don't have to touch them again. They continue working for you all the time, and you collect commissions. So remember the 3 secrets we discussed in the beginning. Secret number 1, keep your processes incredibly simple. Secret number 2 is get sales consistently by the end of the week. Secret number 3 was build high quality traffic to the right offer. So we're going to look at those a little closer right now. Secret number 1, keep your processes incredibly simple. Now, this is a mindset thing. For me, it's a mindset thing. Like many of you, I believe in hard work. I always have. I've worked hard. I have a great work ethic. I enjoy work. It's a salve for my brain. But unfortunately, I also believed that work had to be hard, and that's a big difference. Work does not have to be hard. I do like hard work, but work does not have to be hard. And the more complicated the process is, the more proof I was working hard. And I was not efficiently or productively. I was working hard, just not efficiently or productively. So the key to building wealth is doing less. Remember we said that. So it's all about subtraction. You peel away the complexities until all that is left is the simple money-making, high-quality service to your customers. So think of it as the onion. You know, we hear people talking about peeling away the onion in layers. So that's what we do. We peel away the onion in layers because we get to the center and we uncover more and more and more. That's what subtraction does for us in our complex processes. We are always doing less, always stripping down our processes to be more successful. So my favorite method of keeping it simple is the mantra I now live by, and this was from my first coach. Do the work once and get paid forever. If the work that I'm doing is not going to pay me for a long time, I shouldn't probably be doing it. That's called residual income, and it comes from selling products that pay you recurring monthly or annual fees, or campaigns that are running all the time for you, traffic campaigns that are running for you all the time. And it's even better if you don't have to do any of the work yourself to deliver the product. So licensing resale products is a great path to simple success. Secret number 2 was getting sales consistently by the end of the week. So this seemed like something that was never, ever going to happen for me in the first couple of years that I was doing this online. And I was really kind of at the point where I was nearly ready to give up. Remember, I had a full-time job, so I was working really hard at my full-time job and then working really hard trying to make this online business work. But I was not making any sales, and I didn't really know what to do. So I spent months writing an ebook, building a sales page, converting it to PDF, hiring a graphic designer to create the cover, and building out the landing page with a special report download. And then I built a lot of other content that went around that. And I published content, and I did this and I did that, and nothing, no sales. Then one day I decided to promote one of the tools I was using to my small list. I had about a list of 650 people at that time in my business over a period of 2 years. I had a small list of about 650 people. So over the weekend, I earned $750 in ClickBank commissions from that small tool that I was using to build my product. That was my first real sales online, and it turned me completely around because I realized at that point I could make money online. Now, up to that point, I knew other people could make money online, but I didn't know that I could. Now I was motivated because making sales is the best possible motivation. So, you know, there's over the years, this saying, money loves speed, is really important to me. Over the years, I remember Joe Vitale saying this to me at a workshop. And Joe Vitale, if you don't know him, he was one of the early online marketers who moved into, he was one of the guys on The Secret, the movie The Secret. And he's just a really good guy, but he was early on in hypnosis and creating online products. And Joe said, money loves speed. I didn't know what that meant when he said it, because how does money love speed? I don't get it. But even though I wasn't sure what that meant, I was sure that I was just experienced it, because on Friday, I sent out an email to my small list touting the benefits of one of the products I've been using. And on Saturday, I made that $750. I remember my wife was not happy with me at that point because I was throwing money down a rat hole. So I ran upstairs from the basement and I screamed at my wife, I just made $750 without doing anything except sending people to a link with my email. Now that was affiliate marketing. That's not resell rights, but it showed me that I could make money with less, make money by doing less. So I was motivated, and she all of a sudden was pretty forgiving. She was seeing the love there too, because she was seeing that there were possibilities. What I discovered was that making clean, clear offers, even of other people's products, is the fastest way to make money. Leveraging other people's work. Leverage is the key. It's the biggest discovery I've made in my online career in about 15 years. So secret number 3 is build the right traffic to the right offer. Now, this was something that surprised me completely. The other day, I live in North Alabama, and I was driving to Huntsville the other day, and I noticed a McDonald's that had closed its doors. Now, they weren't remodeling. They had closed their doors for good. And, you know, that just doesn't happen. McDonald's have been known as cash machines forever. And this one was. I remember this one just being so busy you couldn't get through the parking lot. But the city rebuilt the main thoroughfare, took it from a 2-lane road to a 4-lane road, and they put in overpasses that went over some of the main intersections. And this McDonald's was on one of the main intersections. So you had to get off the road and spin around to get to the McDonald's. And it lost its most important asset, which was traffic. So slowly it died because the traffic dried up. People weren't getting off. So positioning yourself in front of the right traffic is the key to making sales. So if you have great products, but no traffic, there's no chance to be successful. That's why learning to drive traffic and build your list is the only job you have. Now, people say, isn't the real money in building your own product? Well, the real money is in selling your own products and other people's products. So if you aren't good at selling your products now, you focus on other people's products until you are, because you don't want to invest a ton of money in that steps 1 through 6. Remember, that's where all the expense and all the work is. You do not want to spend all your money there. So, you know, just bypass this as much as possible. Bypass this, build around it. Go to step 7 to build your business. You know, most low-end resale rights packages are bundled up as is. You must do all the work to put together a meaningful sales funnel in some of those. And when I say bundled up as is, they just scoop it up, put it in a zip file, and send you the zip file and say, here you go. This is a resale rights product, and you can do what you want to get it online. Just unzip it onto your cPanel, and there you have it. You can have a new product that you're selling all day long. Look up your shopping cart, create your autoresponder series, do all these things, create the content, all of that. So that's not great. That's still a lot of work. Your own infrastructure, you have to build that as well, loading it to your site, if you have a site, modifying the sales page, handling all the delivery and the customer support, and create all your marketing material from scratch. That's the time-consuming thing, man. That's the hard work that people just don't have time to do, or it's very expensive, and it's expensive for a reason. So you can see not all resale rights products are created the same. So the big question is, how do you find something? You look for programs that eliminate the speed bumps and provide a ready-to-use sales funnel with a proven track record. You acquire the least amount of infrastructure. You handle all the customer support. You find resale rights products that handle all the customer support. And you find resale rights products that provide comprehensive, high-quality professional marketing material. These things keep you moving fast. They don't slow down your access to the money. That's the key to this. You want resale rights products that don't slow down your access to the money. Now, I'm going to show you, let me take another breath here and just look at the questions one more time, see what we've got. Yep, that's a rabbit hole. And Michelle says, this is really interesting. Thank you. I have to be on another call. We'll be close, Michelle, we'll be close. All right, so the thing I'm going to focus on now is the concept that we talk about that not many other people talk about, and it's focused completely on you, on what you're doing, your activities, your productivity. So we've broken everything down into a marketing layer and a delivery layer. Now, I'm a product creator. I love to create products. I'm a former journalist, so I love to write. I'm a former photographer, so I love to shoot pictures. I'm a former graphic designer, so I love to do all that kind of stuff. So I love to create products. But the money's not in creating the products. The money is in selling the products. That's the marketing layer. The marketing layer up here is sales pages, blog posts, traffic, content creation, graphics. This is the selling your products part, the marketing layer. Most of us spend very little time here, because it's not tangible. It's not tangible. We love this layer, the delivery layer, where we put things together so that we can see success We can see test results. We can see the product that we just created. Our friends tell us how good it is. We get just a lot of pats on the back about the product that we created and the videos that we made and all that kind of stuff. This is the delivery layer. Unfortunately, most of us spend 80% of our time in the delivery layer. And once we do one product and one program, we do more and more and more and more because it becomes addictive. We love the, what do you call that? It's the approval. We love the validation. That's what I was looking for. We love the validation as a product creator. But we can ignore the marketing layer and go broke. Now, I've experienced this. I will tell you that about 5 years ago, I looked at our product catalog. We had 550 products, 550 products in our product catalog. We had so many products that we had never sold because we didn't have time to market them. So we had to pull back and say, what's going on? How do we focus on the marketing layer? Now with resale rights products, you eliminate most of the time consuming issues. You reduce the cost of selling products and you increase the speed to market. Now, if we look at it this way, the marketing layer, remember, is sales pages, blog posts, traffic, content creation, graphics, and that's all about selling your products. All that stuff is about selling your products. It's content. It is getting the sales page out there. It's all of that stuff. That's the marketing layer that really generates the cash for you. But still, there's a lot there that you can get rid of. What if somebody else took care of the sales page for you, or wrote your blog post, or created all the content creation, or got rid of the graphics for you, that created the graphics, and now all you do is focus on traffic because you have all of those things delivered to you, and you're now selling products and collecting cash faster. That's what you want, right? More cash faster without the headaches. So what do you look for in a great resale rights program? Less work for you, more money for you, speed to market, recurring income, many products, no delivery infrastructure, marketing and assets, and true partnership. These are really, really important. You want to make sure that you're getting all of this from a true resale rights program. Okay, so I'm taking another breath. So far, has this been time well spent? I want to know if you're liking what you're hearing so far. Time well spent, let me know. Yeah, so Shana says, what about the integrity of the product? I find that one of my biggest issues is that there's so much garbage out there and we believe we bought it. So, and believe me, I bought it. How do we choose? So that is a huge issue. And to tell the truth, one of the things that I do as a marketer is I buy a ton of products and a lot of them I throw away because I need to know if it's good or not good before I tell my people about it. Now, one way to combat that is get to know people. So you always start with the person first. If somebody has really good integrity and somebody is really looking out for you, then they're probably going to produce the kind of products and become the kind of partner that you want to deal with. So great, you guys are enjoying this. This is excellent. So good, I'm hearing great things here. Outstanding. Yeah, so Lisa says, I have absolutely no list. Understand, you're not going to need a list for this. We're going to get you started. So just hang in there a little bit. All right, now, the hard part about what you've learned today is finding the right program to promote. Now, we addressed that just a little bit, just 30 seconds ago. There are not many out there, I got to tell you. There is a ton of garbage out there. But what if I could show you a simple plug and play program with resale rights that deliver everything you need every month to create this income stream easily? Would you like to see that? And what if I were to offer you a very special deal on the package that would get you up and running today for a very small investment? Are you interested in seeing that? Okay, yes, good, good. I'm seeing some yeses here. So that's excellent because we're going to spend a little time on this, then we're going to get into the, great, a lot of yeses, outstanding. And then we're going to look at the, other, what do you call it? Income stream calculator. I couldn't remember the name of my own tool, income stream calculator. Okay, so If you're not going to be able to hang on for a while to go through the income stream calculator and everything else, you will be able to see the replay on this, and I'd encourage you you'll get an email about it. Just jump in and watch it at your own leisure, if this thing's recording the way I think it is. Okay, so let's take a look. What if you didn't have to worry about the delivery layer ever, and very little of the marketing layer, including a converting sales page? So this is our profit sellers reseller sales page. Converts at 5%. I showed you that already. It has some of these elements on it. And then what if you had to drive money, only had to drive traffic to make money? Sorry, what if you only had to drive traffic to make money? Because here's you do all the green stuff. Drive the traffic, collect the money, continue driving traffic. That's all you have to do. Drive traffic, collect money, continue driving traffic. Because all of this, sales, buyers, delivery, email, buyers, it's all done for you, right? It's all set up. All right, your goal is 310 clicks to the sales page. That's all for this product that we're talking about. 310 clicks to the sales page. So how do you drive traffic? Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, images, social media. You don't have a list, you got places that you can drive traffic on social media and elsewhere. We're going to show you how to do that. So you're going to get the profit planners is a package like this that comes with different elements. I'm going to show you those in just a second. And you're going to see here a few of the types of images that we give you to drive with. These are all Facebook compatible, and Instagram compatible, and Pinterest compatible. So they all come in the right sizes and you grab them. Then you get something that's called infographics. And we've got 30 infographics that you can brand with your own link and start delivering to people. Plus we give you a new infographic every month. So you're going to end up with about 48 infographics. And these are really good step-by-step type informational infographics. Then you have landing pages. Now, here's where I want to spend a little time and make sure that you are not confused. Remember I said that all you need is a link. It's absolutely true. All you need is a link. You can send traffic to a link using those images, using blog posts, using whatever you want. Or you can use the landing page that we're going to give you to build your list. So if you don't have a list, you can use the landing pages that we're going to give you with some free packages, free profit planner packages, so that people can experience those and then buy. So we're going to teach you about using good quality landing pages if you want to build your list, but you don't have to. There's two paths here. One is drive traffic to your link. The other is drive traffic to your opt-in page to build your list and then to your link. And we go over that in depth in our system so you understand how to do this. Building a list is always the great thing, right? So then we also give you, if you have a list, and if you don't have a list, you can always use these emails that we're giving you every month. We give you promotional emails that you can use that will, you can post on Facebook, you can post them in email, you can send them out as part of an autoresponder, and after a year, you'll have an entire year of autoresponder system in place that will drive to this income stream, and you can turn it on and walk away because it's going to just keep running for you. That's the email. So we're including even more tools. You get done for you monthly blog posts about the topic. You get daily content profit checklist. You get profit planner implementation checklist. You get monthly marketing videos. We're giving you 4 videos each month that you can use on YouTube or Facebook or elsewhere that you can just promote for yourself. Private Facebook group with frequent video training. I do a lot of small snippets in here on how to do things like using a redirect link or just things like how to get a domain, how to do this, how to do that. And we use all of that in the Facebook group so that people can get access to it really quickly. And then we give you fresh, original content, including the profit planner every month. So you have something new to promote every month. The topics vary every month. So we have done 34 of these so far, 34 months of this so far, and we have different topics, and I'll show you some of these in a minute. They're going to give you the opportunity to get recurring income on the monthly or the annual, and they'll give, or the one-time fees as that are one-time 100% commission fees into your bank account immediately. Low refund rates, deep sales funnels, high reputation. We have an excellent reputation online, and we try to maintain everything, do everything to maintain that as possible. And so we've got years of solid training and tools in the MyNAMS system and great customer loyalty. That's something you're really, really looking for, is great customer loyalty. So now, without the expense of product creation, this is the key. This is what it costs. This is actual investment for us to build this thing. And it's been well worth it for us because we made a ton of money from this membership package already. And so the base package is about $1,000 a month. That's the editing, the creation, the editing, and the graphics and all of that are about $250 a month. The blog posts are about $250 a month. I pay for those to be done. The videos are about $500 a month. Pay for those to be done. 48 graphics is in the package. That's for the whole package. 30 plus the monthlies going forward. 3 promotional emails. You get about $250 a month for that. 5 lead magnets and the opt-in pages for those. And we give you the opt-in pages in a couple of formats so that you can use them raw and you can use them, you can modify them even. So the total on this, our investment, is about $34,300. And that doesn't include the technology. That doesn't include the server and the domains and the autoresponder that we've got, the customer, the campaign maker, all of that kind of stuff. It doesn't include all of that technology. But what are the profit planners? I haven't even gone into that yet. So let's look at that. The profit planner system helps customers quickly earn more money, save more time, and get more customers by implementing strategies and techniques fast. This is pretty much B2B. If you are in the B2B market, in other words, business to business, if you are selling services to businesses, they're going to be interested in this. If you're selling crafts, they're probably not going to be interested in this. The profit planners tackle one topic at a time to deliver best possible training with an implementation plan, a simple implementation plan every month. So somebody can get something on getting new subscribers or making more money with your blog or finding images that are free, or let's see, how to build a stress-free business, how to focus on building a stress-free business, how to do more with Pinterest and Instagram. Those are monthly topics that we dig into. Then you get an implementation plan with a step-by-step checklist, workbook, calendar, or textbook. So if you don't implement what you learn, it doesn't matter. These are the monthly packages that focus on the one-on-one, the one specific topic to help you and your business grow without overwhelming you. Now, this thing, if you don't implement what you learn, it doesn't matter. That's the key to everything. No matter who you are, whether you buy this package or whether you are focused on, installing the stuff for yourself, or your customers installing it for themselves, the key is to do what you're told and implement these things. So if you don't do that, nothing's going to happen for you. Now, this is a monthly program. It's a real business. It's been running for 3 years and will continue to run for many more. And your customers will use this package quickly to conquer the monthly topic. The buyers have the option of purchasing a monthly or an annual. And you get 100% commission on the front end, whether that's recurring or one time. So you're going to love that. Each monthly profit planner package includes a textbook, checklist, workbook, tools and resources, infographic, idea generator, and implementation calendar. Now, these are not private label rights products. These are already done, and you are sending people to the page so that you can collect the commission on the entire thing, the 100% commission on the front end. That's why we do it this way. We test, we do all the stuff for you. So all you have to do is send to it. And here are some of the topics that we have. One is dump your day job, affiliate marketing, cash, new leads, blueprint, WordPress starter kit, autoresponder, money machine. You can see here we have several. And we have, we've been going for a while, so we've got a lot in here. Cash in on challenges, profitable JV strategies, profit from Facebook groups, conquer your public speaking, fear of public speaking, how to get more subscribers, plug your profit leaks, and even more. Social networking, unshakable credibility, get more clients with Instagram, And each month on the sales page, we show people what is the current month. And in this case, this was more money with blogging. So we show them what they get and what's described. And then we show them as well what's in the next month. So they can see that they're getting additional material every month and what it's going to be. Then the sales, the buttons on the page are your links. And you don't have to do anything. It's a link with your affiliate link in it that drives to 100% commission. So when they click on it, you're going to get it. So if somebody signs up for a monthly option, you get $19.99 a month from that, 100% commission. If they sign up for the annual option, you get $77 a year, your commission, straight to your PayPal account or whatever account you've got. If they do the one-time lifetime, and 50% of them do that, you're going to get 120 bucks, $119.99. This, by the way, goes up. So that was our low price, started at $99, and we're at $119.99 now, so it continues to go up. Okay, so you get buy buttons already that you drive to. So imagine yourself with a membership program and reaping the financial rewards without doing the hard work. No step 1 through 6 for you. Okay, here we go. You ready to see more? I've got this all here. This is let's just review it. You get the MyNAMS profit planners, 100% commission front end on the profit planners, the lifetime access to all profit planners, past and future. That's $197 value, by the way. I didn't include that in our expenses. That's $197 value, and you get all past and future profit planners. So 100% front end, but we've got a deep funnel, and in the deep funnel, you get 50% of everything on the back end as well. You get list building. If you want to do list building, you get a list building package. It includes 5 landing pages and 5 packages to use for list building. You get traffic generation material, 30 promotional infographics, 1 profit planner content promotion checklist, 1 daily content profit checklist. That is loaded with how to use your material that you get to drive to other social platforms and other marketing avenues to get more traffic. And we also give you the massive traffic blueprint, which is a bunch of checklists to help you drive more traffic as well in detailed fashion. Then you get 12 months of promotional emails, 4 monthly blog posts, 4 monthly promotional videos, 4 Facebook, Instagram images, and 1 infographic for the current profit planner each month. Now, total value I said was $34,300 on that. And that you saw, that's the investment that we make on that. So that's pretty much what we've got into it. Bonus number 1 is you're going to get a 30-minute getting started session with me, $297. 30-minute getting started session. Now, and I've had a bunch of these with people to help them get started. Because it can be hard to get started. You don't know exactly where to start. You don't know which path to take, the link or the building your list. And we'll talk about that in this session and figure out what's right for you. We'll look at what you've got already and what you need to be really effective. Some people already have websites and they just import the opt-in page and off they go. They're doing that. Some people have nothing, and we show them how to use the link and the traffic to drive the traffic to start making money so they can get something. And this is, like I said, way undervalued at $297. 3 months private email address daily access. I've got a private email address that I use for coaching only, and you get access to that for 3 months. And that's to answer questions about implementing this process and to begin making money fast. That's a $497 value that we do. And I don't leave you hanging on this. With this email access, you can send me questions when you're stuck. 1 question per day. Monday through Thursday is guaranteed. I'll always be looking at those on Monday through Thursday. Friday to Sunday is as available. I'm a big college football fan, and I spend a lot of weekends in the fall at college football games, so sometimes I'm away on the weekends. If you don't have the answer, I'll try to find, if I don't have the answer, I'll try to find it for you. And you can see here, this is my phone, and I always am checking my phone, and people ping me all the time with questions, and I get back all the time. Bonus number 3 is the Found Money Creating Multiple Streams of Passive Income course that I told you about in the beginning. You get this as well. It's $197. So this is probably our most popular course. It's on creating multiple streams of income. So how do you capitalize on already existing resources, ways of keeping up with the maximizing new technology to widen your reach, how you become your own employment agency, and that means making more money for you, how you can ride the wings of your coach to fast track your success, how to increase your ability to spot business opportunities and be prepared to jump on them at the right time, how to have fun while minding your business, and much more. That's the Found Money. And then you get 15 steps to resell right stardom. This is a book that I wrote that is 15 daily steps that you can use to create as much resell rights income as possible with different income streams. Total business bonus of the value is $1088. That brings you to $35,388. So why should you do this? You want to stop struggling to create your online business. You want to focus completely on the most important parts of making money online: traffic, sales, and list building. And we'll even help you with that, because that's what we're going to train you on in that Facebook group. And we keep adding training in there all the time about traffic, building traffic. But that's still a lot of work, right? And yes, building traffic, making sales, and list building is a lot of work. But it's the work you have to do. It's the most important part about building any business online. If you want to be successful, those are the skills you have to know. And it's all you have to do with this package to make money. You want to build traffic, make sales, and build your list. That's all you have to focus on with this package. So why bother with everything else that doesn't make you money if it's not done for you? Now, remember, this is going to help you. This is the income stream calculator. So you can start with any number that you want up here and figure out how to build $1,000 a week or $10,000 a week. It's a numbers game. All you have to do is drive the clicks. Drive the clicks. If you want to spend $1 million on paid traffic, you're going to do it. I wouldn't encourage it. We want you to build your traffic from organic traffic. We want you to build your traffic from free traffic so that you can get started quickly. But with this tool, you can predict how many clicks you're going to get from traffic and the traffic that you need to reach your goal. So if this is so great and it's making money for us, which it is, why are we offering resell rights? You know, I don't know if many of you know me here. You're in our community, in our list, but you may not know much about me. One of the things that is most important to me is this: enlightened self-interest. This was a concept that I was taught, probably 30 years ago. It's an ancient Greek philosophy of enlightened self-interest. And all it means is what's good for you is good for me. So I am going to get good out of this. Remember that deep funnel that we talked about. You're going to get 50% on the deep funnel. I'm going to get the other 50%. You're going to drive traffic to the funnel, and I'm going to get some sales from the funnel. You're going to build your list, and I'm going to help you do that. That's good for you, and it's really good for me for you to do that. I'm not getting your list, but you're driving traffic to make sales. That's good for me. So of course, I have some skin in this game. I want you to be successful. I want you to drive as much traffic as there is because it's good for me as well, but it's really good for you. So we've designed this specifically for you, no matter what your experience level is. We do the work, you get the benefit. If you're a newbie, never made any money online, don't have a list, this is for you. It's the easiest way to get started fast, and you'll learn the right way because you'll focus only on the money-making activities, traffic and list building. If you've been making sales online, but need more stability and more consistency with your income without a ton of extra work, then this is for you too. You don't have to add anything else to your plate except using the done for you promotion materials to drive traffic to the sales page. And it's another stream of income for you. And if you're doing really well already with lots of sales and big lists, then this is really for you because you know the value of diversified income, and this would give you even more growth and income opportunities already. So this is a really no-brainer for you. So I had two choices here. The first was go cheap as possible and sell many of these resale packages as possible by offering only the main package that I showed you, the one below, and just bundling it up. You know, just zipping it up and sending it out to you and say, here you go, resale rights, have at it. But that would have left you without the traffic and the list building pieces of this, and would have ensured, would not, that those things will ensure your success, if any, would have been an uphill climb. Without that stuff, it would have been an uphill climb. With the promotion, without the promotional materials and the help along the way, you would have very little chance of getting the real value out of this. And I'm like you, I've bought so many things out there that require so much work. So the second option is we're going to do it for you, everything. You'll see the below sections of all of that: list building, traffic generation, monthly promotion. So here's what you're going to get in this, and here's the big reveal. You know, and I'd love for you to tell me what you think the price of this is. Before we go into it, into the price, tell me what you think the price of this should be. Just type an amount in the chat box. Let's see if we're close, because I don't want to take advantage here. Go ahead and type in the chat box. Okay. I'm seeing 1,500, 997, 497, $100. Come on. That ain't right. That's just insulting. Okay, you guys are really close. All right. So it is not any of those higher prices that you were thinking about. So we've just rolled this program out, and it will land at $19.99. That's our plan, $19.99. But $9.97 is where we're putting the price on this to recover our investment, but you're not going to pay that one either. $9.97, you're not going to pay that. You're getting all of this. Remember, all of the material that we put in here for $34,000 that we create, and you're getting the bonuses too of $10.88, making that $35,388, and it's $4.97. You got to use this coupon code because it's $9.97 in the cart, but if you use this coupon code, 500 off. I'm going to put the link in here. Let's see, I need to put it in two places, I'm told. So that is HTTPS PPR. Okay, that's in the chat. So you can click that link and go to the sales page, and be sure you input in the cart 500 off, 500 off. So this is going to take you, I think it takes you to the cart actually. So 500 off is the amount, that is the coupon that's going to get you $500 off of this. Okay, so let me put this in the question box here as well, just in case. If you go to the chat box, you can click on it, and it'll take you over there. There it is in the question box. And Cindy, no, it's not available to you as an Insiders Club member. Okay. And it is 500 off, $497. PPR, nams.ws/PPR. I'll put the coupon code in here just to make sure that you can see it. 500 off. And there's the link for that, okay? So now I wanted to show you one more thing that we're going to give you as well. It was, this is $497, nams.ws/PPR. Promo code is 500 off. But we're throwing in one more $500 bonus. And that is every month we're going to give you a keyword list, fresh keyword list that we've researched that month, so that you know how to build content and what great article topics are, or images or whatever. So you're going to get this as well. You're going to get these keyword lists to help you, and you can see what the volume is, what the competition is, and this number average KC is the ease of creating or ranking on the first page of Google. And so this column is interesting too, because this is the rank value. If you rank #1 on Google for that keyword, you're going to get that much of a return, they estimate, based on your position. And this is the bid price at the time. So you can see that's a huge keyword and a huge amount that you're going to get in return if you rank for that. Now, this is a whole different strategy for SEO and ranking and driving traffic. But it's going to become an important strategy for you to learn because you're going to want to drive as much search engine optimization as possible to the articles that we provide you, the articles that you write. And if you look, this keyword is blogging, right? So we've got 643 keywords. How to make money blogging. How do bloggers make money? There's a second topic. And there's more in that 640 keywords. But as you get down into the average KC, when you get below 30, these are the amount, keywords that are going to rank well for you if you focus on those. That's blogging. This is make money online. This is list building. And this is sales funnels. And we have those for all 30 of our things. So I'm adding a monthly keyword spreadsheet to this whole thing, and that's a $500 value easily because it gives you a content plan and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not including that. I am including that in the bonuses that you're going to end up with at the end. You're going to get all of that, the profit planners, the 100% commission, the list building packages, the traffic generation, the promotion material for the next month. Oops, hit it too hard there. And that was 34.3. 30-minute getting started session with me. Remember, we're going to talk about you and what you need to get done. 3 months private email address, daily access. You can email me every day with your question. Found money, creating multiple streams of income. That course, 15 steps to resell, right stardom. Those bonuses are 1088. And now we're going to add as well that $500 course in there and keyword list in there that you're going to get monthly for 12 months, and it's going to be $497 with $497 with the coupon, 500 off. So promo code 500 off. Any questions? Start dropping your questions in here and let's talk about it a little bit. Okay. Okay, so got lots of positive comments. That's great. A calculator, it's coming. Monthly payment option. Nope, we don't have a monthly payment option on this yet. I'm sorry, it's at $497. That is a one-time deal for us. How do we use the profit program if we have purchased them to use this? So Patrice, I assume that you're saying that you are in the Profit Planners program now, and what you'd end up doing is you would cancel that membership and do this so that you can actually resell them as well. And this is a one-time payment only, Muriel, that's right. You get this forever, one time. Christina says, what autoresponder and customer service for our customers do you suggest we use? So autoresponder, it's up to you and what you want to use. That's one of the training things that we're focused on with our group. If you want contact management, which is different from autoresponder list management, you would go like an Infusionsoft or an Entreport or a Birdseed from Zax, or if you want just to manage your list, you would go Aweber, go GetResponse, ConvertKit. Well, that's actually ConvertKit is more of a contact manager too. So it really depends, Christina, on that. And customer support for this, you would not have to worry about because we handle all the customer support for this. Is there a way to check things before they're live? Because at times we can post it early before it's a clean presentation. Sean, not sure I understand what you're asking about there, but if you're saying you'll get all the material before it's live for sure, and you can review all the material, and you can review the profit planner as well. The profit planner comes out every month, and then we give you all the material a couple of days later. So you'll get it all to review first. Yes. This is not. It is a one-time fee. And it is not a recurring. I appreciate the question, Greg. It's not a recurring yet. It is a one-time fee. Okay. And how long is this offer valid? I have a certain number that we are going to hit. And when we hit that number, it goes to $9.97. I will tell you that's probably not going to be today, but it could be by, let's see, I think this is going to run through Sunday. It will run through Sunday. It could be by Sunday. And when we hit that number, we are going to raise the price on it because, as you can tell, it is a huge thing. So it's a one-time fee. Yep. So Christina says, so customer support is handled by you on this? So we send the customer issue or delivery to your support? That's correct. So if you have an issue with this product that you're selling, you send your customer support issues to us directly. In fact, they will have a link in the product itself to send customer support directly to us. And we handle all of that for you. And if they have a refund request, we handle that as well. Okay. Let's see, is there any other questions on this? I want to make sure that we are covering everything. MAMS.ws/PPR, 497, 500 off, okay? That's the key to everything. Get that 500 off coupon in there, you'll get the 497 price. You'll see it says 997 in the cart. 500 off gets you down to 497. Okay, so we had some questions about the, Melanie, split payments are not available on this yet. Now, I will tell you that PayPal credit is available on this. So if you go to PayPal, you should be able to, and you qualify for PayPal credit, you should be able to do that as well. And that's 6 months, 0%. So you would make 6 months of payments on it that way. We don't do on 497 or below, we're not doing split payments. On anything over that, we will be doing. On a 997, we'll be doing split payments. Okay. So who wants to see? Let me just put the link in here right now for the tool, and that is here. Okay, that's NAMS.ws/ICS. It's in your chat box, NAMS.ws/ICS for the income. Is that right? Let me make sure that's right. That is right. And here it is. So the first thing you do when you come into this tool is you make a copy of it. So you're seeing this on the screen now, right? Go ahead and tell me that you're seeing this on the screen. Okay. Great. Yeah, you guys are seeing this. Good. All right. All right, so what you see on the screen when you come here is this is a traffic plan, and it's a 12-month traffic plan out here, and it's a weekly traffic plan. So there's 52 of these bad boys. So you input and every week it switches over, and what you have in this week falls into the category that calculates for the front. So for example, this week is 323, and we have 75, this is example only, by the way, 75, 100, 50, 25, 20, 20, and 20. And you would input your traffic here. Now to do that, you're gonna go to File, because it's uneditable right now for you. You go to File, Make a Copy. And when you click on Make a Copy, you give it your own name. So for example, if your company name is Acme, you would wanna call it My Acme Income Stream Calculator, okay? You make a copy, and when you make a copy, then you can edit it. So you can edit anything in here that you want. There are some locked cells that you probably don't want to edit. The red ones, particularly on the main page, you don't want to edit. But if you change your traffic, this is just the number of clicks that you're going to get from these areas. So for Twitter, let's say we're going to get 75 clicks from Twitter. And after you do this for a while, you're going to know what your historical is, and you'll be able to adjust this all the way out. Every week, it'll tell you what you're going to be getting. So you can have a growth plan in place, okay? Then this is the page. Let me just make this bigger so we can see it. Too big. There we go. Okay, so this comes from that previous page. 310 clicks comes from here because it pulls it in, and that 310 is here, and we have chosen distribution here. So the distribution for this, because of our historical, was 30%, so I just put that in. Then 20% on the annual, and 50% on the lifetime, okay? So we're going to get 15 sales, 15 and a half sales on 310 clicks with that conversion rate right there. Now, if I made this, if I could get this to convert at 10%, let's see if I can edit that, make that work. Yeah, 10%, then we get 31 sales, and now we've doubled our weekly from 1,000 to 2,000. That's why math and numbers are so important here. That's why math and numbers are so important. So let's put that back to 5%. Okay. We're back to our $15,000 a week. Now, products. The products are on the data tab, and I'm going to show you the data tab and how you can edit it to add your own products if you do have products. And you can select those as well. Okay. So I've chosen monthly, annual profit planners, and I've chosen the price. So if I raise the price, what if I raise the price on this to 27? Now I'm making more money. $27 makes more money over here. We were at $19.99, $20.93. So, okay. Now when this gets to lifetime back up to, we were selling it for a while at $197, we get it back up to $199, it's going to make a huge difference just on the clicks that we have, right? But we have to work on conversions and sales page to make the conversions go up, and on the sales page improvements. So that's when we'll test all of this stuff, the prices and the conversions and the traffic and the sales pages to make sure that everything continues to convert like it should. Okay. So that is gross right there for a week. A gross income for a week is $487. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing there. Sorry, that was 120. I think it was 119. Here we go, 120. Okay, so that was gross is $1,262. We have platform fees, which are like Warrior Plus and PayPal fees. So they're about 5%, and we knock that out. That comes out automatically, by the way. And then you have a savings here that you might want to input. If you want to input a savings, you can put that in here. You can leave that at 0. And then your total outgoing will be that each month. So as you build your savings, so you can build a savings here too as well. So over 52 weeks, if you kept that consistent at 10%, $6,500. So operating profit after 52 weeks is going to be about this much just on what we've done here. Okay, so these will all change based on this number, this number, this number, and these selections. The green are your selections, right? The red are the calculations that don't need to change. Now let's look at the, get this so I can get rid of my bottom there. Okay, so this is the data. Here is the data link. Now the data tab covers all of the stuff from the drop downs and everything. And if you don't know anything, excuse me, if you don't know anything about working with spreadsheets, sorry, I had to take a drink. This is pretty easy the way it's set up. So we have the commissions here. If you decided you wanted to put in 46% commission or something, what you don't want to do is add it at the bottom. You always want to just kind of highlight this, move it, and put it in there. And let's say we're going to add 63%. And make sure you're formatted right. So see, that was not right. So 63%. And now if I go back over here and I choose commission, oh, wait a second, what am I looking at? Oh, this is commission percentage. Yeah, that won't show up on the front because that's for other products. Okay, so where's the price? The price is what I wanted to show, sorry. So if we decide we're going to do 87 instead of 97, I'm just going to drop it down and it will be 87. Let's put it there. Then I come back over here and now I'm going to make this one 87 instead of 77. I just scroll down and there's 87. So now I can select that, right? So this is 77, I'll put that back. But now I'll show you how it doesn't work. Whenever you do, you always just insert a link. You just drag it and drop it, insert a link. Okay, so let's say I want this to be 497 and I'm just going to add it to the end. Now I come over and look and it's not there because it's outside of that range. It's outside of that range. I added it outside the range. The range is from the top to bottom. So that's the range. So that's why you would just move it down and drop it in. Okay. Now about products, if you want to add your own products, let's just do this. Just going to drag it down and let's add product 1. Okay. Come back to my sheet. Now I'm going to look at the products. Now I have all of those products. So you may have your own products that you want to drop in here and you can edit this when you make your own copy. Okay. So this is a really good tool for figuring out how to create income streams and actually understanding what your traffic plan has to be, because this is the key to everything. You got to be able to drive traffic in different ways. Now I do paid traffic and I do email marketing. So those are email is the biggest for me, and I do content aggregation as well. So we don't do any LinkedIn, we do very little Pinterest, and we do a lot of search. We do a lot of SEO. We do very little Instagram. We do a lot of YouTube, and we're big in Facebook and not much in Twitter. But we focus on the traffic areas that work for us, and you will too. So you just drive out your plan and learn how to drive more traffic on those things, and you just start looking at how many clicks you get to your traffic system, and that's going to really help you understand how to make more money. Okay, is this making sense to you? Okay, can you send us a PDF with introduction to the timeline? I don't have a PDF to that yet. It was for my own use, so I really wasn't creating a product to send out to people. But I probably will be able to do that pretty soon. Yeah, forget the percentage thing that I told you about there, Stephen. Okay, and I think that is about it. So let's get back over here. Here's where you go. So as you can see, this is a really sweet deal. I mean, for $4.97, you get an entire income stream. And it's not about the tool, it's about how you can use the tool to help you drive more traffic to make more money. So the key is NAMS.ws/PPR, $4.97, 500 off, okay? Let's see. Will the number of clicks be tracked in some software we will get access to? It's tracked, yes, it is. It's tracked for us by affiliate. You would be an affiliate, so we get the tracking there, and we can always make the tracking available to you when you want it. But if you do the landing pages, if you decide to do landing pages and list building, you'll have to set up your own analytics or Google Analytics or something so you can see what your tracking is, and we have some training on that as well too. When does the live help kick off? Greg, what do you mean by the live help? I don't understand. Lisa, I don't understand what, so I don't understand what you need. It is NAMS.ws/PPR. I'm putting the link in the chat box here. It is in the chat box. I'm putting the link in the That's the link to the tool, and it is in the chat box here as well. And I'm putting the link to the PPR in the chat box again. Okay, there it is. Okay. And okay, great. So it looks like we have all of the questions answered here. There might be a few questions that I always want to answer for people. So if let me just see if I've got something to go through. Yeah, daily emails and Facebook support are there now, Greg. So you can take advantage of that now. So I forget who it was. Somebody said they couldn't make a copy of this, and it's right here. Go to File, make a copy. That's what you do. File, make a copy. Okay. And let's see, what else have we got? I wanted to take a look at the questions that we might have that people have asked before. What if I don't have an email list? That's always the question. We got that one earlier today. This is how you build an email list. We want you to build an email list, but you don't have to build an email list with this. You can just drive straight to the sales page, and with the stuff that we give you, and you will drive traffic through other sources as you're building an email list in some way. Some people never build an email list. They just want to make the money. What if I have an email list? What should I do first? If you have an email list, you'll probably want to drive straight to the sales page as well. So you've got an email list, you want to get your link, and you want to drive straight to the sales page and start making money with it. Then you can put up your opt-in page and start building an even bigger list. Can you edit the profit planners? No, you cannot. They are PDFs, and they are completed as is. So those are not PLR. This is a resell license, is what this is. No payment plan. Sorry. Let me see what else I've got here. We went over the tool. The daily content profits checklist. What is that? The daily content profits checklist goes through all of the social media sites and what you need to be able to do to drive traffic through all of those. And it is a checklist 1, 2, 3 that you walk through with all of this. So it's a robust checklist. Will I guarantee you can make money by the end of the week? Nope, I don't guarantee that. If you can drive traffic and get 310 clicks, you're going to make some pretty good money. If you can't, then you need to learn how to drive traffic. That's the key. And if you can drive traffic, you're going to make money fast. And if you're able to learn to drive traffic fast, you're going to make money fast. So that's kind of the key to this whole thing. All right. So is there a guarantee? There is a 7-day guarantee on this right now, but you have to download it and use it on the 7 days. So just want to make sure we're clear about that. All right. I think that's it, folks. Anybody else have a question? This is much different, T, than what we're going over on April 4th. We have a workshop on April 4th. It's much different. Okay. Lisa, it is nams.ws/, nams.ws/. I'm going to respond to you here in the question. ICS is what that is. ICS. Okay. This is not for Insiders Club members. No, Larry, it's not. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you very much. Talk to you soon. looks like we've got all the questions answered.